Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Day in the Life of Vintage Classic Specialist. So as you can see, the 61 bus finally has all of its beautiful Skylight windows in. So those of you that follow the channel may remember from yesterday that I started grinding the openings on these. I actually did the first three on this side. And so this morning when Rafa came in, this is pretty much a two-person job to install these. So when he came in this morning, we started trying to install the windows with the Wolfsburg West seals that we had. And even on, we tried a couple of these different ones here that I ground, whatever. Anyway, we got one of them in, but it was like barely in and just kind of cheesy. We talked to Eddie Collins over at Eddie and Dave's Garage, and he suggested that we give the seals made by BBT a try. He said people swear by them. We've never used them before. We've never really had this much trouble in our shop installing these. But we went ahead and got a set of the BBT seals from Eddie, so thanks to him if he happens to see this. And those seals went in awesome. No real drama at all. Even on the window openings that we didn't grind the body on, they went in really nice. So yeah, I mean, lesson learned. Wolfsburg West, usually their stuff is top notch, but there are some things that their stuff is not the best, and these window seals are definitely one of them. So sorry, Wolfsburg West, if you're watching, but your seals are way too stiff and pretty much impossible to install. I suppose we could have cut the lips on those down some more and probably got them in. And by the lip, what I mean is this edge right here, this lip. Okay. So this is what I was grinding down on that one. And if you do that and you grind them down enough, you can get them in, but it's not really optimal, especially to be grinding on a bus that's already painted, has interior in it. Yeah, it's just kind of asking for it. So yeah, all's well that ends well. Those went in really nice and they look great. So yeah, that's that. And so I already asked Eddie for another set because I'm done with the Wolfsburg ones. This bus is getting the BBT ones right off the bat, and I think the windows are going to go in really nice. So yeah, we wrestled with them for a while this morning, still trying the Wolfsburg ones before we got the BBT ones, and then yeah. Anyway, so that was that. Let me keep on this bus here for a minute, then, since I'm standing right here. The new old stock muffler came in today. Ordered this from a gentleman back east somewhere, or in the south maybe, I don't remember, back there somewhere. He had a couple of stale air 40 horse mufflers that were new old stock, and then we sent this down to MB Performance and had it ceramic coated, and it looks amazing. And this muffler being a new old stock muffler, it fits just as amazing as it looks. Of course, new old stock parts are usually the gold standard for fit and quality. And in the case of this muffler, it's no exception. I mean, this thing just pretty much like slid right on there. The holes pretty much lined up for the heaters, where they go on the J pipes here for the heat boxes. Pretty much just slipped right on. I mean, I had left these loose. I had left the manifold a little bit loose, but yeah, this thing pretty much just went right on. And then I started going around methodically tightening everything that the exhaust is tightened to, and really, really nice. Super happy with that. So now I can finish getting this motor together, and I may even stab it in the bus tomorrow. So that's another thing I was working on today, was getting the bus ready to accept its motor. So I went ahead and connected the fuel reserve. It's not focusing. There it is. So I went ahead and installed the fuel reserve and the fuel hose. You can see it running up over there, dangling there. It'll come over here and connect to the hard fuel line that'll go through the front plate there when the motor's installed. much easier to do all this stuff up underneath here when there's no motor in there. What else did I do? I started filling the transmission with transmission oil, and then I ran out of oil, so that'll be my first stop in the morning, get more oil, finish filling the gearbox itself, and then of course the reduction boxes on these buses also take some oil, so I'll fill those all up. And then pretty much I think the engine compartment is ready to accept its motor. The gas tank I put in last week, that of course has to be done before the motor goes in. Still need to cut a little notch right here for the throttle cable in the seal. That's about it. So yeah, I'm hoping to get that motor in tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. So let's talk about the Ghia for a minute. This Ghia had a lot done on it today. And so let's start with the interior here. Rafa went ahead and installed the seats because why not? So they're looking really good. You may remember these are actually the original upholstered seats from this car. We had Octavio work some of his magic. The driver's side seat was kind of torn right here, and he was able to replace that panel. I don't think you'd be able to notice looking at it. It's actually that other seat, I think. But yeah, really, really good job. So original seats, he did put new foam in them, so they feel great. They feel like new seats, but very cool because they are retaining the original upholstery. The back seat was in before, but Rafa kind of cleaned up around underneath of it. Went ahead and painted the seat rails there. And actually, let me go ahead and show underneath the back seat, because this was an area that before was looking super gross, and now it looks pretty amazing now. So yeah, that's all cleaned up underneath there. On Ghia's, of course, the battery is in the engine compartment, so you don't see it back here. So actually on Ghia's, this is kind of some nice hidden storage area underneath the back seat. There's a lot of room under there on both sides since there's no battery. Unfortunately, I did not get the correct seals today from Carmen Ghia Parts and Restoration, even though I begged them to send them fast since it was their mistake that we got the wrong ones. I didn't get them. So those will go in, and then we can finish adjusting the door windows, and then finally the door panels can go in. So kind of on a holding pattern on that for now. Couple small things in the back here. I did wire from the positive battery cable, it's not hooked up now, to the voltage regulator. So you can see this wire right here. That's wired in. And trying to think what else I did back here today. I went ahead and installed the latch back here. This car, when it came in, was missing the spring and stuff here, and the, I don't know, kind of spear-shaped deal that goes with this, and I keep forgetting to order one, so I still got to get one of those, and then we can adjust this and get the rear latch working. And what else? The speedometer cable went in today. You know, just little things. Again, just trying to keep things moving. So there's the speedometer cable going through the correct grommet right there, connected to the driver's side wheel. And then I went ahead and put the dust caps on the front rotors. And I think that is about it. So yeah, this little car, the back window went in today. Look at that. Woo! Looks good. Super happy with how that's going, or with how that's looking, how that came out. And this is actually the seal that was on this car when it came in. We decided to reuse it because it was still pretty nice and compliant, and we knew that it actually covered that green paint that was kind of around here. And so yeah, all the way around, really nice. No sign of green paint anywhere. And the seal itself, if you didn't know any better, you'd probably think it was new. So yeah, that went in and it looks great. So once we finally get these vent covers here, which we're still trying to hunt down, then the windshield will go in and it'll cover these last little remnants of these ugly other paint colors. And so yeah, that is about it. Pretty productive day in the shop here, both in terms of the Ghia, and the 6123 window. So that is it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. See you soon.